what I love about wearing tank tops is that you can see my large ass acromion bones. Acromion bones. Like you see this one and you see that one. That kind of turns people off. Shit, that's kind of gross. But let's move on to the actual subject. Seth Rollins, a wrestler for the WWE, has recently turned heel. Now, if you don't know, Seth Rollins is a wrestler that was in a a small faction of wrestlers known as the Shield. And in this week's episode of Monday Night Raw, he abandoned his members. He joined the rival faction, Evolution. And he did it in a surprising fashion because no one expected him. He came out of nowhere, hit Roman Reigns with a steel chair. And then he gave Dean Ambrose the beatdown with a chair. And now he's part of Evolution. And he was the last guy people would expect. That's something I've heard a lot nowadays. But if you want to be honest, who gives a fuck, nigga? It's Seth Rollins. He's finally gotten himself some legitimate heel heat. And I know it's legit because on the public Facebook page for WWE, foreign people and inbred idiots are sending him death threats. Now you might think, wait, are you saying rednecks are giving him? No, I'm saying niggas that are really inbred. Like, these guys have some chromosomes missing. And it's sad, man. It's sad that this guy, like, getting so much legit heat that people on the left side of the bell curve are finally reacting. That's how you know that he's doing something effective. And I'm kind of glad that this is taking place because after WrestleMania, and after the night after WrestleMania, which is what all the hipsters like, the WWE sort of declines a little. It gets a little more boring. I usually feel like I can skip a few episodes because not a lot is happening and maybe I want to protect my own sleep. Keep my sleep pattern normal. And then, as we approach the summer, it starts to get a bit more interesting. That's what happened with last year. That's what happened with the year before, except Brock Lesnar's return kind of kept everything interesting. But that's generally how it goes. And Seth Rollins turning heel may be the event necessary, the catalyst to make the next week more interesting, the week afterwards more interesting. And that's all that matters to me because lots of people are injured right now. Our WWE champion, Daniel Bryan, is injured right now because of that suicide dive move and missile drop kick that really never made sense for him to have anyway, because we like Daniel Bryan as a submission specialist and as a pure wrestler, and his high-flying moves aren't that cool looking. I mean, that suicide dive he does every segment to Triple H, and mostly Kane. The problem with suicide dive is that if you never tell me, I never remember it. It's not a cool move. A shooting star press I can remember. A suicide dive, a missile drop kick. While I do like him, I don't like the way Daniel Bryan executes them. Doesn't seem that interesting. But now we're on a tangent. Now, for those of you who have been asking me why I'm so critical of WWE fans at times, why I'm so disgusting, attributing aspects of their psyche to mental illnesses. That's because of those public fans, the dumb marks, and even the smart marks. It all seem to suffer some kind of psychological issue. That's why. Anyways, this is Mr. Ronco 7. Best of luck to Seth Rollins. I hope he makes this summer worth the 3 hours we put in every week to watch Raw. I hope he goes all the way. I hope the best for his career, because I want to see a guy like that succeed. Anyway, suck my dick.